Cinder was trying to pull a fast one, but that would be pointless as Magnus had his sons observe all communications after the white fan grade. Meanwhile, the Beacon prom was being prepared by the master of fashion himself, Fulgrim. Weiss, which one is better? She presented a couple of napkins that will be used on the tables. Fulgrim looked at it and noticed the fabrics and their quality. Fulgrim, this one. He touches it and it was softer than the other. Fulgrim, this one. Weiss. Alright, I'll have the volunteers set up the tables. Fulgrim, everything must be perfect. Weiss, finally someone understands. Blake and Yang came in. Yang, did you guys see Ruby? Weiss, no, why? Blake, she's trying to get out of prom night. Fulgrim, why? This is a good time to shine and show everyone what you got. Not just pining away in the corner. Blake, Yang. He got you there, Blakey. Weiss, judging by her personal hobbies, she must be at the forge ogling at the weapons being fixed there. Blake, John might be working there too. Fulgrim, what? He should be getting ready for the dance. He rushed to his ship, then he will rush towards John. Yang. Uh-oh, doting uncle incoming. John was busy with all the mecha shit weapon repairs and maintenance, but he has his uncle helping him and giving him pointers. Ruby was there helping out her friend. John, you know Ruby, you don't have to help me with my work. Ruby, hey, I like building weapons. I made crescent rows by hand, you know. And with all the things you did for my team, this is the least I can do. John, does it have something to do with the dance? Ruby, John, the feeling is mutual. Not much of a suit and tie kind of guy myself. Vulcan was smiling like a goober. They keep forging ahead for a few minutes until Mr. Hairspray came in. Fulgrim, nephew, what is this about not going to the dance? John, I hate the fame, uncle. I rather be a simple mortal than some glorified idol. Fulgrim, I see, but still, this is a good chance to represent your family's splendor. Vulcan, come now, Bruta, let Johnny make the decision. John, I got nothing to do late at night besides sleep. What about you, Ruby? Ruby, I can't dance and I hate to wear those dang lady stilts, it hurts my feet. Fulgrim, you just need good shoes with proper padding, little lady. If you two are going, I will not allow you to go without being properly dressed. He grabs the two and Vulcan scratched his head and went back to work. Fulgrim took their measurements and sent them to the shower since they smell like smoke, and he spent some time preparing their clothes. After their shower, Fulgrim pulled them both to the mirror and got some powder and makeup, and he took out some scissors and a comb and worked his magic. After a few minutes of setting up, Fulgrim, now, let's get you two to the dance. John, I don't dance. Fulgrim, I know you can. Ruby, no. Later in the ballroom. Yang. Hey Blakey, have you found her yet? Blake, not on my end, no. Yang. That little scamp got away. Dan, I wanted her to at least socialize. Blake, it's her choice, Yang, you can't force her. Yang. Then how will she grow? Blake, she'll grow in her own time. Her ears twitched and she pointed behind Yang. They looked to see. Art by Devlin Drackle on DeviantArt. Jaune, astérisque, ça y astérisque. Ruby, come on, sir, size a lot, let's go to the punch bowl. Yang, Ruby, where did you get that dress? Ruby, John's uncle Fulgrim got us freshened up, but we decided to just chill at the punch bowl. Fulgrim was DJing for them, showing some dance performances in his high-class suit and showed the kids how being presentable is done. He even shone a light on someone telling them how not to dress in a special event. It was Sun in his open shirt showing off his abs with a dumbass bow tie to at least adhere technically to the tie event. But he looks like a schmuck. I don't understand his reasoning of he always needs to show his abs, he needs to wear a proper tux to a prom, not a summer getup. Ruby, man, this place sure looks awesome. John, Uncle Fulgrim was always the Epicurean. Ruby, Apua now. John, fond of or adapted to luxury or indulgence in sensual pleasures, I'd be having luxurious tastes or habits. He noticed Weiss sitting alone looking sad. He approached her and stood. If he sat, he would have broken the chair. Ruby saw that her partner was sad, but she felt that maybe Jaune knew what to do. She cursed her introvert nature for making her unable to tell what the problem was. Jaune, you okay? Weiss, oh, it's just, never mind. Jaune, where's your dance partner? Weiss, I know I was really rude to you, and you don't have to worry about me. Jaune, lending a helping hand to someone who needs it is something I live for. Now tell me what happened? Weiss, I got rejected spectacularly. Jaune, you? Of all people? Weiss, no, it might be the reason. I've been nothing but rotten when I got here. My team made that clear when Blake ran away. What this guy, I don't know. I was just head over heels for him, but he just shot me down. Jaune, well, think of this as a lesson learned. Treat as others as you want them to treat you. Well, I have nothing but time since I was forced into this, so he offered her his hand. Jaune, think of this as a courtesy of friendship. Weiss, after all I've said and done? Jaune, what's done is done. No point in looking back to the past. Focus on the present, and let's just think of the future later. Weiss, thank you, Jaune. She took his hand and stood as he brought her the dance floor. Fulgrim saw this and smiled, focusing the spotlight on them, and then slow music played. And Jaune and Weiss simply danced, catching some attention since a giant man was dancing with the shortest girl in the class. Ruby was clapping for Weiss being consoled, but she noticed something and left. Cinder was on her way to the CCP to set her schemes in motion, but something or someone got in her way as she looks up to see.